I have been a teacher since the mid-60s. And when I read the tenets of the program and all of that was going to be involved in their training, I was totally impressed with the depth of the expectations that they have for the fellows. The biggest thing that I see with Woodrow Wilson and previous programs that are for career change people is that they have an opportunity to be in the classrooms a lot longer than just the 6-week quote-unquote traditional student teaching experience. I think the way that they have them start out the beginning of the year with the teacher with whom they're going to be working. Secondly, even though it's hard on them, the fact that they are going to classes and doing their methods work at the university level while having practical experience in the classroom. It's a great amount of work for the fellows and the interns, but in the end, it's exactly what they need.
Somewhere along the way, I can't remember exactly when it was, I remember looking at the handbook for being a teacher, like a high school science teacher. So I looked at the requirements for science, and at the time, all you had to take was general chemistry. You didn't even have to take organic or P-Chem or anything else. I don't even think you had to take calculus, and you could be approved to teach secondary science. And at that point in time I said, you know, that just doesn't seem right that you could teach high school chemistry or science without taking more content. It was if your content area is strong, then you have more time to spend on some of the other things that might be challenging to you, instead of going, gosh, I really don't know much about density and I need to spend a lot of time studying that. I think what you realize in a lot of these schools, and I keep thinking back, I used to have 60 customers, right, that I was responsible for. I have 140 students if I was Mrs. Hare, 140 students that I'm responsible for. You're out here pretty much on your own with these students. And I think that's probably a long-term challenge, and I think as I get more comfortable with teaching and better able to read the students, that I'll feel more comfortable with that right now. But sometimes you go home at the end of the day and you're like, did they get anything I was saying? Or you're constantly thinking of ways to connect with them. You know, what can I say that's different, that might spark that piece of knowledge that they need so that they can understand it? Because we want kids to understand. We want them to learn.